bully like Khamzat Chimaev, that dog face looking motherfucker. That guy has to cut down 30, 40 pounds to try and make welterweight because he wants to be a weight bully and bully these guys. Yeah, if I cut all that weight, Mike, I'd be fighting Henry Cejudo and Sean O'Malley, but I'm not a weight bully. I'll fight my natural weight class because I believe in my skills and I know I'm the best fighter in the world.
Yeah, well, Khamzat Chimaev, you got me saying it now as well. He's going back and forth. Who is he talking about now? He's talking about Yair Prochazka. He's talking about Jorge Masvidal. He's out there starting arguments with everyone.
Man, Khamzat, dude, he's so like just puzzled. He doesn't know what his life is going. He knows he's too big. He can't make the weight. You missed weight by 9 pounds. You had the easiest fight in the division. The UFC was giving you a layup to set this up, this mega pay-per-view blockbuster with me. And he couldn't even come within 3-4 pounds, 9 pounds over, Mike. That's so unprofessional. I mean,
yep.
You know, there's a reason he's in the doghouse and you know, he's sitting on the sidelines and he's going to have to go up to middleweight. He's not going to be at welterweight anymore. So, you know, he had a shot, but he blew it.
Yeah.
Some people were saying Chito didn't show up. Guys, I think it's time to stop playing that tune and singing that song and realize like this is how he fights. And until he changes that, he's gonna have a very difficult time trying to compete with other guys who blend into wrestling and who get started faster, get started earlier, and not get behind the 8 ball and then trying to play catch up with a Hail Mary shot.
Get out of there, get out of there. Head position. Don't give that head position up. Are you in wrestling? Don't ever give that head position. Yeah, exactly. Correr, passar isso. Aí, ó, com dor de cabeça. Aí vai. Touch! I'm up here. I got this. Whoa, come on. You're gonna come here. Go! Oh, man. Sorry about that. We got aggressive here. Let me help you. Yo, Dust, I'm at the gun store. We got a brand new case for you. It's all cleaned up and ready for you, man. And my offer still stands. Whenever you're ready to show up, is here. My offer stands, man. I'll sign a waiver. I ain't gonna call the cops. I ain't gonna sue you. It's here, man. You're just waiting to show up.
Bonzi, I feel good, baby. It don't matter who you give me.
So you wanted to lick my freaking balls in London. Oh, Colby, this. But then you want to go back behind the stage and cheerlead for a racist. So he associates with racism and Belal Muhammad. And, you know, Jon Anik, dude, I don't want your kids to grow up without a dad. Just realize you live in Boca. I live in Miami, motherfucker. You're not too far from me. So you better shut your mouth. You poke the bear. Now you get the bear comes after you.
You know, I don't really feel like there's any sort of legitimate threat there. But yes, my 11-year-old daughter obviously is going to come across that soundbite either on Snapchat or somewhere else. Yeah. And I'm going to have a conversation. So no, I think even Colby would admit to me privately that he crossed the line. But no, I appreciate your support and the support from the collective. And
no, because I hear, well, it's an act. I tell you, the kids don't know it's an act. Like I don't. Imagine somebody tells your daughter, you know, there's a guy, you're going to be fatherless. How's that going over?
Right. No,
I think my kids are in their 20s if somebody told them that they'd be having an anxiety attack. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want to do to a kid. All right, tough guy. Good job. Really good call on that one.
I appreciate Ray's support. And again, from the fan base on the Colby Covington thing. Now, when I first saw it, and I didn't plan to address it, but Ray brought it up, so I'm just going to address it really quickly. So I didn't really think much of it when I first saw the clip, right? Because I just see it as Colby Covington in character. He and I have always been on good terms. All I did, as far as I was concerned, was give Belal Muhammad a platform on the Anik and Florin Podcast YouTube channel to state his case, because I do believe in a meritocracy that Belal Muhammad is the number one contender, deserves the championship opportunity, and that's it, right? But obviously my phone started blowing up last Tuesday, something that I had never experienced before, and so I understood maybe the gravity of this perceived threat. Now, Colby and I have since connected privately. Obviously, for my kids, that's a discussion that'll be had at a later point in time. But basically, I have to look at it in two different ways, Kenny. First, I have to see if I've said or done something that upset the athlete, right? Separate that from whatever venom is coming his way that might be unkind to my wife or children or my kids growing up without a dad, right? So first, I have to determine if I've said something either analytically on the post show or on the pay-per-view that has set him off. And when I determine that that wasn't the case, then I can move on and deal with the second part of it. And, you know, I understand that Ray and a lot of people are upset that the act could cross a line like this, but I don't know, man. I'm just so conditioned, I guess, to the noise in the fight game that while I appreciate the support, I guess I just didn't feel particularly threatened. If Jorge Masvidal had come at me, I would have been worried.
Well, dude, I mean, you always handle yourself like a true professional, man. That's why you're one of the best in the business in any sport. But yeah, it's unfortunate though, right? Because hey, let's say he is playing a character. Keep it about you. Don't keep it about anybody else. When you get family involved, or you know, when you have a family member that might see that, they don't know what's going on. And Colby does play this certain persona. But I think it's important to understand when you do cross that line as a character, as an athlete, as a fighter. And, you know, hopefully he has reached out and you guys have squashed that.
Just personally, been a little bit of a crazy week. Want to thank all the fighters and all of the mixed martial arts fans for their support. And I think you know what I mean on that front.
Imagine somebody tells your daughter, you know, there's a guy, you're going to be fatherless. How's that going over?
Right. No,
I think my kids are in their 20s if somebody told them that they'd be having an anxiety attack. You know what I mean? Like, that's what you want to do to a kid.
I don't give a